I'm recording now.
All right, all good. What's up, y'all?
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Neutron. And hope y'all enjoy the interview. Get comfy, get the snacks, get all that. Cause we about to be lit in this bitch.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. I'm manager Mundy. I'm his manager. We doing the moving always.
Give me a second. I'm trying to see what's going on real quick.
You good?
Okay.
I'm talking my shit, bitch. I'm coming in clean. I'm coming in ready. I'm coming redeem. My haters be watching. I see it. I fancy you niggas. I do something. I see that them niggas say you to nothing. The same motherfuckers that said I be nothing. I switched the script to nothing. To something. You said you would kill it. You need to stop front. I really been popping. I've been out the way. Ain't talking no fucking yo bitch every day. She locking my music. She say I'm her fan. Give me a time, little baby. Y'all under my neck. I jump with the money. I don't need a friend. If I was on time, and I still be the same. Y'all hate on my clothes. That's sick on the check. I'm living my life, nigga. I'm for the game. They rest it too easy. I'm only 15. I'm better than y'all niggas down at MC. Don't try a little bitch. Don't you dare come for me. Y'all worry about hoes when I focus on G. I jump from my features. This shit ain't for free. You know I go dummy on all of these beats. I'm not finna stop, nigga. This is my dream. I'm not finna stop, nigga. This is my dream. I'm telling you first, man. Y'all niggas so wet. I want the bar, nigga. Want all the rest. Me no tell us, bitch. I'm speaking on fast. Me no tell us, bitch. I'm speaking on fast. I'm in the coupe and I'm doing the dash. Running this bitch, yeah. I'm running so fast. Come and get ass, man. Y'all made me laugh. Y'all niggas mad and y'all can't even catch. High up the gas. I'm feeling cheeky, bitch. I'm feeling tight. She's like that edges. I've been a flirt. She want the car, start me up first. You coming second, bitch. I'm coming first. Keep playing with me, you'll be in the hearse. Sipping this lean and this making me burn. CDG nigga, yeah. Talk on my.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yo, man. It's the Chop It Up podcast, man. It's your boy Hawk Life, man. I'm back with another one. Basically, before we get into it, what you just heard was Spazzing 2. This off my special guest's new album, self-titled album, Kid Neutron, The Adventures of Kid Neutron, Part 2. Kid Neutron, introduce yourself and let us know who you got with you.
Yo, what's up, y'all? I'm your boy Kid Neutron. I got my homeboy and my manager with me, Mooney, lit ass. He cool as shit. On God. Shout out to gang, bro.
Good. What's good, y'all? What's good? It's Monday.
Yes, sir, man. We got a lot to talk about. First of all, how did y'all relationship come about, and where? Let us know that process and where it has brought y'all so far, because it's definitely
Man.
brought y'all to the Chop It Up podcast.
So basically, I was just at work one day and I was looking on Ops page. I was looking on a little Ops page and I saw his management. I saw who his manager was. So I hit up Mooney. I sent him my shit. And he was like, off the rip, he was fucking with it. He told me to hit him up. Like, I think he told me like call him, hit him up like the next morning or some shit. We set up a time to call and shit like that. And ever since then, bro, we've been going up from there. We've just been going up. Growth has been made so much, bro. It doesn't make sense how much growth has been made over the past few months, man. Like this is crazy, bro.
Uh,
Yeah, man. So to speak on Op 2 a bit, Op's another artist I managed too. That's how he found me through his page. I'm in his bio and all that. But Kid Neutron, he DM'd me, and I get DMs like I get at least I say 5 a week on average of people needing management, whatever. And usually it's like, yeah, I'll do some marketing for him, whatever, and then they'll pay me. For him, it was just different. He sent me Spazzin 2. I gave it a listen, and I was like, holy fuck. I'm not gonna cap. I was like, this kid's just different.
yeah,
And I gave him my number. We hopped on a call the next day. We started a little trial run before I officially took him in. I got a couple TikTokers to post them, and I got some results within like a week. And next thing you know, I was managing him. Fire ass kid, super cool dude too. Like to speak on it behind the scenes, he's one of the most genuine people behind the scenes I know. Both artists and manage Op too, but Kid Neutron behind the scenes is a super nice dude, and he just loves giving back.
shout out to out to um, but get right in it first. Kid Neutron, let them know where you from, what kind of music you make, and give them a little background.
Shit. I'm from Ypsilanti, Michigan. Out there, it's not with my it's the crazy thing about it is too, bro. It's nobody out of Ipsy in my whole town that got the sound that I got. So
Absolutely.
once my shit come on out there, niggas know like, oh shit, that's Neutron. Like that nigga about to spaz, like real talk. And then the type of music I make, I get mixed comments. I say people say that my stuff sound like Uzi. People say my stuff sound like trippy. Some people, I've heard some people say my stuff has with my rage and my like my hype type shit. People said my shit sound like X or Ski at one point because how my flows is sometimes. So really, I just make hype type music. I make vibes. I can really do anything with it if I could just put my mind to it and get creative with it. So I try to switch
Absolutely.
it up.
Absolutely, man. I'm first of all, I'm gonna say this. He ain't tripping, he ain't little skis, he king,
Kid
he
Neutron.
kid Neutron.
Yeah,
You
I
understand?
like that,
And
man.
Oh
let me tell you
God.
why I say that. Let me tell you why I say that. Your authenticity first and foremost. Two, Spazzing was the song that made me recognize that you was for real and you was doing this shit. Cause when I heard
Yes.
Spazzing, I was like, God damn. Cause I honestly, when I first hit him up, I was like, I want to get. I think I told him both his artists. I'm like, I want to get both of your artists on here. But I hadn't at that moment heard your music. Spazzing was my first introduction. Then I ran off of Spazzing. I said, God, wait, 15? What? Okay, okay. Then I went down the
16
list.
now, 16.
16
He's
now.
16 now, but when he made it, he was 15. He was 15 when he made it, but he's
Yeah.
16.
And that's the crazy part because it's such a complete album. And this is such a complete growth from part one to part two. Yes, I did my research. It's such a complete growth. And then I heard Demon Time, and I literally lost my damn mind. And I said, I don't know what's going on, but it made me happy being a hip hop head that grew up not fortunate to get 80s hip hop, 90s hip hop, and 2000s and to hear that music and to say, well, I know that music in the future is in good hands, and you the type of artist, the reason I do this, because your music need to be heard. And I think you deserve that platform because when it's your time, it's
Definitely.
gonna definitely be your time.
Bro, people not ready for like when the shit really pop off with me, bro.
Yeah.
Cause to be honest, when this shit really happen, I'm giving back. Like real talk. Me and Mooney already discussed this shit. I already told him what I want to do in the future, like 5 years from now. Like real talk. If I can honestly care less about the fame. I don't give a fuck if I do get that title. I get that title, but that shit's not gonna change me. I
Yeah.
definitely want to give back to people that I feel like that got hella potential, especially out here in Detroit,
Mhm.
Ipsy, all that. Not even just in Michigan, but all around the world. I wanna be able to give back to people in some shape or form. If I can't bring them on the team with me, then I'm definitely gonna find a way to
Yeah.
get make their dream happen. Real talk,
Yeah.
because I know it's a lot of people that really wanna. I know it's a lot of people with real ass potential that will want to live this dream.
Absolutely.
So if I have the advantage to do that, if I have like like if I'm big and shit, then I'm definitely gonna like help you out. I ain't just like who artists real talk that just talk with their fans all day. That's the type of tip I'm gonna be on. Like I'm gonna be going through my messages, just hitting them up type shit, like just to ask how their day is. Because I know people in real life, they be going through it and they not all artists really hit their fans and really like talk with them for like one-on-one type shit. But with me, that's what the fuck I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be interacting with my fans, with my supporters, all that shit, because they got me to this point, to this certain point in my life. So it's like it's the least I can do is give back and give them advice and do this and that and show love.
Yeah, man. You
Yeah, and
stay
to
humble.
speak on that real quick too, like even with like he's not money hungry, not fame hungry. Like
Ah,
money's
nah.
nice, man. He wants the money, obviously, but he's not gonna sell his soul for a bag. Like we had I was talking to this dude who was part of a label, just to get looks on him. And he was like, "Man, labels are bad, bro. Like you know what I mean? Like he's the type of dude he doesn't give a fuck about the money. He doesn't give a fuck about the fame. He truly cares about the music, and that's why I fuck with him so much. Like he doesn't give a like, you know what I mean? He doesn't care if something gets 100,000 or 1,000. If he gets 100,000, cool, man. But if it gets 1,000, it's whatever. Because
Yeah.
he truly just cares about his craft and the music.
And I can see that. I can see that because his music is beyond his years. You wouldn't think, at his age, at that time, being 15, to show so much maturity throughout his music, and then expand on that with volume two. But to go back to what you were saying about the labels, I tell a lot of artists, I'm big on the independent scene and owning your creators and owning your process. You know what I'm saying? Not letting these labels take that away from you.
Yeah.
He mentioned the Detroit scene, and is limited, but some of the greats have come out of Michigan. Period. Eminem, right now in the game that's on fire. Sada Baby, you know,
Shout out Sada, real talk. Shout out.
Yeah, he
Detroit
fine.
got some. Detroit, when they bring it, they bring greatness. So I expect none but less. Like I said, I say this about another artist that I had. I'm saying it first, and you see, I'm close up on the mic for all y'all out there. I said it first. When you see this young man right here, King Neutron, out there, up there with the likes of Boosie and Kevin Gates and Lil Skis and all them cats, remember I said it first. It's time coming. He putting some noise out there. I'm not gonna put no numbers out there. I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna just let you know he making noise. Don't sleep, cause
Like
there's
real
a lot of
talk.
artists that people sleeping on out here, man.
Like I already like when was it? Like I think like literally 2 weeks ago, I went to the studio for the first time of this year, and I already got some bangers in. And people like my engineer even looking at me like, oh yeah, you definitely really trying to talk your shit this year. He was like something, cause I get this another I got Demon Time Part 2 coming out.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
And that shit's crazier than the first. I was even asking myself, I asked my engineer, I texted him after that session that night. I was like, bro, I'm like, do you think this better than Spazzing?
Yeah.
Like I literally had to, and I ain't never asked him like no song compared to no other my other songs, but this song really like had me like, bro, like, could this top Spazzing?
And the feature
Because
fine too. Like, man,
yeah,
he crazy.
I'm a have if not, I'm trying to get with him. He told me last night that he finishing it up. So it look like we still got that song on board. But if he doesn't do it, then I'm gonna have Mo hop on it. I'm gonna have Mo Da Vinci hop on it.
Yeah,
Let's
definitely.
leave. You want to leave him unnamed, or you want to say his name?
You can say his name.
Who?
You want to say the dude who's gonna jump on Demon Time? You want to say it?
Oh yeah, I was gonna have Anderson hop on.
Mhm.
Mhm. He makes fine music. You need to check him out too. But
Definitely.
yeah,
Wait, hold on. Speaking of it, bro, he just sent me it. Bro, he
oh,
just sent me it. It's right.
so yeah. So
Shout,
shout out Ant version. Shout out him
shout out
too.
to
He
Ant.
Got him
makes
on.
fine too. It's
He
gonna
just
be
sent me it.
that's crazy, bro. In the podcast.
That's crazy,
Just
man.
sent me it.
I can't wait to hear y'all. Stay tuned for when it come out. I'm definitely gonna be all ears, and I'm gonna be checking dude music out. What's
Definitely.
his name again?
Y'all,
Say his name again. Shout out.
Anderson. Anderson. Shout out Brody.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
I'll
then
send you his account. Just shoot me a DM after this.
Okay, no problem. What has the growth process been like between Adventures of Kid Neutron Volume 1 and Volume 2?
so volume one, I made that in freshman year. That's when I really I sat down. I've been making music since 8th grade, but when I got to the high school, like when I got to high school, freshman year, I told myself, I was like, I'm really about to buckle down in the middle of the year because that's when I think that was a little bit after I started to like find like I was starting to find what type of sound I had. Because at some point that's when I was like I didn't know what type of sound I had. I was just making this and this and this and that, and I didn't have the right song. That's when I in freshman year niggas was like I was getting that hate and love. So that's where I really knew like, oh yeah, I really got something for me. If niggas like love is love, like hate is hate, it's still you still getting your name out there type shit. Niggas still got your name in your mouth. So the first album, I'm not gonna lie, some of the songs were rushed. And you could hear it, and you could hear from then and now, you could hear like the growth I've really made from it. Because it's been on certain songs where I just be going through it. I don't be finishing lines all the way. But now you can hear my shit clearly. You can hear what I'm saying clearly. But the first version of Adventure, that's when I was really honestly, I was just finding my sound.
Yeah.
That wasn't the hype shit. it was a lot of vibe songs on the first one. I was just trying to show people like the first album was really like showing people like, hey, like this is me. This is like that was like because that was my first album. It was like so I was trying to give my fans something. You feel me? And then with the second album, I think it took like I say about a year because I was telling people people was asking me, they was like, when's the album coming out? And they was really asking in around December and shit like that. I said at the least by the end of the month or the start. So what's crazy is too, I dropped my first mixtape on January 1st. So that's what when I found out that January 1st was gonna be on a Friday, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta drop it on the first of the year because that would be cool type shit. But with this album, I feel like I really found my sound type shit with this one so far because like the album, like to be honest, I got that shit done in like 2 weeks, bro. Tops.
Okay.
I got all of it done in 2 weeks. Like I didn't get no sleep. I stayed up. I wrote all night, literally.
Dedication, man. Dedication.
His work ethic, man. To speak on that too, real quick. His work ethic is crazy, bro. He
Like
works
I like
and he also bro don't sleep like straight up. He just
nah.
sleep.
Like
Yo.
if I'm up and if I get a notification like on YouTube from certain producers that I do beats on,
Yeah.
and I listen to it, and if I'm fucking with it, I'll literally sit up for the next 30 to 2 hours and write. I don't care. Like I'll really do that shit. Like I'll send snippets to more. I'll be like, "What you think of this?" I like, then this shit fire, and I'll interact with my fans. Be like, I'll text them. Be like, you, what you think of this?" They be like, yeah, do that. You should do that, and I'll do it because it's really all about. It's not. You gotta really for real listen to what the fans want too. Nowadays, artists don't like because artists really can't release all music because they sign with labels and this and that.
True. You don't want
You ask your fans what you want, and lately I've been giving them. They wanted the music video for Cut. I gave them Cut. They wanted a video for Demon. I gave them Demon Time. They wanted the album. I finally released the album, and now they about to get Demon Time Part 2 because it's like they want that shit too. So we just got the song in, literally just 5 minutes ago. So shit. I'll say that'll probably be coming out sometime in February.
That's it.
So just be ready for that.
Like ready.
I listen to my fans. Like I listen to my supporters. I try to give them everything I want. I try to do better. I try to improve on shit because I know it's shit that I can improve on. So I really try to sit down, listen to my old songs. I don't even listen to my music like that, but when I'm writing a song, I listen to my old shit just to make sure, like, okay, let's not do this. Let's try to mix it up, try to do something different with this song. Maybe do a different type of flow, come in different, feel me?
Yeah.
But shit, yeah, man. I just try to do the best.
You know what? You get once you do your best, which will lead me into my question. When you do a song, you consider yourself a perfectionist, or you consider yourself when you fully complete a song content, like with what you put out, or you that type of person, your worst critic? Like, if so, explain that to us and let us know how that process is in the studio.
Hold on, repeat that again.
What's your process like in the studio, and would you call yourself a perfectionist, or like when you finally finish a project, you feel like it's complete, or you always like that type of person to be more critical of their work than everybody else? You feel like it's something you need to add.
Shit. Shit. I'm glad you said that. Spazzing. Shit. When I made Spazzing, that wasn't even supposed to be the real beat. That wasn't even supposed to be the beat. So we was in the studio Me and Mo was literally about to do the song. I came back because I took a break. And I was like, I was listening to this one beat that I was really like having my eye on for a couple of weeks. It's always something about that. If I'm it's beats I've heard from a year ago, that I'm now starting to write. If I'm listening to a beat and I constantly keep listening to it, it's gonna eventually turn into a song.
Absolutely.
So with that one beat for Spazzing, I was looking at the lyrics and then I was listening to the beat. I was like, talking my shit, bitch, I'm coming. I was like, okay. I'm like, let's go with this. And then my flow sound crazy on this compared to the beat. So I went back to the studio. I'm like, we switching the beat. He was like, to what? Played it to him. He's like, oh yeah. He was like, go in there and talk your shit. So as soon as I went in the booth, I literally off the rip just did that shit. Not like that. I want to take that shit. Them niggas, I came out the studio. They was like, Sean, bro, that shit about to be a hit. That shit was in July.
Yeah.
I say about like a month later, she already had one. She go from 20 likes, 50 likes, 100, 200, 500, 1,000. And now look where it's at. It's at 500,000, some thousand streams.
Yep.
Halfway to a fucking million. That's crazy, bro. It don't make sense.
What-
But
like I said, what that shows is people waking up to what great art, great management. Like my guy Muddy right here, if I said it right.
Monday.
Muddy, he heard something. He heard your potential before everybody else heard it. I gotta give kudos to him. Take a second to give him kudos because he not only have one great artist under his belt, he got two. And the thing about it is that shows you where his ear is and how much he believe in you. That he allows you to go in there and freely do your thing, and he bigs you up, and he he talking his shit with you. You know what I'm saying? And that goes to show. How has it been to have a team aspect around you as far as your marketing and your promotion? How has that worked for you? And just tell us how that's been for you. How how y'all promote y'all stuff and how y'all get it out there and the response. Like you was just speaking on the response, you can speak more on the response of the fans and stuff like that.
shoot, Monday,
I can't answer this. So as far as like marketing and stuff, like Lil Op, he's really known for self promotion. With Kid Neutron, I kind of wanted to take somewhat of a different route, and do more like analytical type stuff. So like hyper specific ads and type stuff like that, and then different methods that I came up with. For his SoundCloud, like Spazin, I've only been managing him for 3 months. Let's be real here. I only been managing him since I think October. I took him over. So he already had a following. He already had a big following on SoundCloud. I think Spazin was at like what 400K or something like that. So I was more focused on his SoundCloud, his Spotify. His Spotify was only at 100, 187 or 188 something there, and then now it's at over 1,000 monthly listeners. So I was more focused on that number up. And then on as far as SoundCloud, it wasn't too much. He had a request for verification, do a couple little things that I told him to. Like he's got the blue check mark on SoundCloud now because it's just little stuff too that I feel like a lot of artists don't know about.
Yeah. A lot of and that's what it is. Like a lot of artists are not getting full information, but that goes to show that you got good management. I hope you keep him around for a long time. That shows because he got your interests at heart.
thank
When
like
he breaking down
definitely.
all of the intricacies, you can tell he genuinely got your interests at heart compared to a lot of the stuff that be going on. These artists be getting played out of money, royalties, and that shit like that.
Real talk.
Your team, dude.
Yeah. Also, yeah. Facts. I mean, I'm a very music first guy. If I like it, shit, let's work. I mean, I don't really care. The money will come later, especially with the dude like Kid Neutron. Money's gonna come. Trust me. Next 5 years, next couple years, money's gonna come. Record labels are gonna come, whatever. Everything's gonna come. It's just a matter of what we want to do. And I feel like, I have his best interest because whenever he's doing good, I'm gonna be doing good too. So that's the way I kind of look at things.
Absolutely. I feel like that. Tell you a little bit background on the podcast. I started Chop It Up podcast by accident.
Yeah.
I was a music artist first. I still do music. I still make music from time to time. I've always been a freestyle. You put a beat on, I'm damn near gonna kill it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I was. I was a music guy. Then I got into the little battle rap scene and I got familiar with Discord. And then the Discord, I started seeing so many artists underground. And I said, I can do something with this. And I wound up doing an interview on somebody else's podcast, just talking about the battle rap league. And he was like, "Why are you not doing podcasts?" I said, first of all, I'm shy. Two of all, I don't like people like that. And you know what I'm saying? Three, I don't even much know where to start. But that's just how it happened. Me being from New Orleans and growing up in the trenches, that's why I don't like people like that. Because I done seen so much and been through so much shit. And y'all being younger and y'all staying on that positive road, I commend that. And also him showing his determination and his work ethic and his work. Me giving him kudos as somebody that's been doing music for over 10, 15 years. So I,
Hmm.
his sound sound like it came from somebody with my type of experience. So I know for a fact we're gonna see him in his rightful place. Cause he colder than some of these rappers that are out here right now. You understand what I'm saying? He colder than some
100%.
of these rappers that's out here right now. You know what I'm saying? You got the honeycomb breezes and all that, but they got something to be reckoned with. King Neutron coming. I hope they ready. I hope the industry ready. You know what I'm saying? Because shout out to uh Fat Joe. He got a little thing he do on Saturdays. And this might be something you might want to check out. Just me plugging something in for him and shouting Fat Joe out. He does every Saturday he does a showcase where he gives artists, up and coming artists, new artists, an opportunity to be on his live on Instagram and they can perform their song and the people tell them what they like and stuff like that. I commend him for doing it because not a lot of artists give the underground artists that opportunity like that. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. To speak on like how you said that you became a podcaster by accident.
yeah,
Same thing with me being a manager, man.
yeah,
Kid Neutron actually, I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina. Kid Neutron's way, across the country.
yeah,
Not across the country, but a couple states up. Op, he's from locally from like 30 minutes from me, like a town over. He
yeah,
DM'd me. Well, I found him at like 1,400 followers. Saw he was fire. And I became his manager. I was like, yo, I got a couple models so I can get in your music. He was like, really? And then, we were talking about marketing. He was like, you know what? Let me, because I saw you didn't have a manager. I was like, you know what? Let me be your manager. And he was like, bet. We hopped on a call. And then from there, I became his manager. Because I was an artist first too, bro. Because
yeah,
I just love music so much.
yeah,
Um, as far as you were saying with Kid Neutron getting in the industry, I really think it's just a matter of time,
yeah,
bro. Because
definitely.
like you say, he really is colder than so many guys out
His,
here.
his style is so authentic. Like he said, people compare him to other people. What people don't understand is it's different. Where I'm from, we got a thing called gumbo.
Yeah, I know what gumbo is.
You can take all them flavors you want and put it in that pot. It's still gumbo.
Gumbo.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And that's what people don't understand about the thing with gumbo. It got all this meat, all this sauce, all this hot sauce, all this good stuff, but it's still gumbo. And it's the same thing with his music. He might have all these, he might have took some from this one, that, but at the end of the day, it's still King Neutron. Now, with that being said, how would you say you stand out from the rest of the field? What makes you different?
Like, how am I different from the other artists?
Yeah,
Bro, like, does it, like, it don't matter, like, where? Like, you just any artist?
just any other, just in the industry period. How what makes you different from the others that's out there?
Bro, what makes it different is that I started this, I fucking made this shit start to blow at fucking 15, bro. I don't know nobody recently that I know that done did this shit, and it happened so fast type shit. Like with me, I don't hear nobody really rapping like me type shit. I don't hear nobody with my
Yeah.
type of flow, how I come in.
Mm.
It's just like I'm aggressive with my shit. Like once I get in that booth, like I'm just all like going in that bitch and talking my shit. Real talk, bro.
We'll talk that hype style is definitely your
Yeah.
house, but that's also the most successful style of rap out. That you know that you see people succeed off is the hype style. And for that to be your wheelhouse and you to be so comfortable in it, and like you said, it took you a little time to find your place.
Like, it's been so many people from our city too. They was like, it's some people, it's people in my city that don't like my music and have told me, I'm like, why? I'm like, what's wrong with my shit? It's like your shit not ass. It's just like niggas out here not gonna fuck with it for real because you don't rap about killing and doing like live talking that shit like living out because that's not me. I don't need a cap in my shit. I don't live that life. I don't I don't do that gang shit. I don't associate with none of that shit. But
Absolutely.
if you but my thing is if somebody come at me talking crazy, then you best believe it's gonna be an issue. I don't associate with all that. Like people know if really like if you ask anybody that I'm cool with, they'll tell you like I'm one of the nicest people that you'll probably meet real talk. But once you get on my bad side, that's when you really fucked up. Like real talk, I will hurt a nigga if they talk crazy on me.
Yeah.
Like if you do some crazy, like real talk, I'll be letting people slide with so much stuff, bro.
Yeah.
That's how I'm different. That's how I'm different from all these rappers because all these rappers be trying to act hard.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't need to act hard.
hard
Like
flashy.
real talk.
That made artists like Ride Wave and Murray. Shout out North Carolina. Murray artists like him.
Yeah,
Shout out, gang.
Cause they was different. They stand out. I heard Quicksand from Murray. Shout out to Murray.
yeah. Shout out Murray. I know some people on this team too. Actually, speak on
Yeah,
that.
dude
Shout out.
crazy. Dude crazy. Shot off like a moon. Rod Wave, the same with him. It's just how they came about it. J. Cole, he didn't try to be nobody else. J. Cole,
Oh,
he don't make
J. Cole.
shooting and gun. He wasn't trying. Be yourself. They might not.
Exactly. Yeah.
If they don't like, guarantee it's 1,000, 100,000 more they do. Guarantee it.
Yeah, and the further to just speak on that a little bit more, there's so many fake ass artists. I'm sorry, there's so many like industry plants and shit like that where portray. I can't sorry now. Sorry, they'll portray an image that is just not real. Like they'll act like they're shooting people. They'll act like they're doing all this bad shit when in reality they're just a white kid from the suburbs. Like on some real shit, you know. And I feel like that's why Kid Neutron is so good because yeah, he is from a rough place, but he doesn't have to talk about that shit because he's doing other shit. That's why I think it's so good. You know what I mean? Because it's so genuine. It's the real Kid Neutron. If he's feeling sad, he's gonna go speak his mind. If he's feeling hype, he's gonna go speak his mind.
Yeah, and that's what I tell artists is, be yourself. You don't have to be up there talking about guns and violence. You know what I'm saying? I can talk about it because I grew up around it, but I don't even, I can't say I don't, but mine is more beef related. Like put some beef stuff and da da da. Because I grew up around a lot of that. But at the same time, being different is what makes you stand out. So be yourself at the end of the day. People ain't gonna never understand what you're doing. But when they see you on the charts, they gonna want that feature. Trust me, it's gonna cost you. Um, who your top five artists out now in your playlist? Out now.
Top fives. Shit. Trippy Red. Uzi. Shit. Trippy Red, Uzi, DC the Don, Juice World,
Yeah,
and Pierre Bourne.
yeah.
Mm,
Shout out to Juice World, man. Rest in peace to Juice World.
Rest
Actually,
in peace.
yeah,
Yeah, rip.
that's one of them I was kind of upset with myself for. This show you just how much a hip hop head I am. I was so damn upset when he passed. And let me tell you, not just on the day he passed and the circumstances, I was mad because I didn't see him as an artist soon enough. And that I was like, it took me to actually started listening to his because I seen him a couple times. I seen him do the song with Young Boy, but I never really tuned in fully to his music. So I said I listened to Wishing Well, and literally I said this guy was so talented, and it's unfortunate. What I'm saying he didn't get the full potential to blossom like he would have, because he was a star. He was a star. Rest in peace to Juice World, man. Another name that you said was Lil Uzi Vert. Um,
Oh,
actually, one of my top in my playlist right now is him. Pop Hunter featuring Uzi Vert, the Adderall um song. I love that song. I love what Pop Hunter stands for, and he stands out. He's different, but that situation turned bad. We know what happened with that situation.
yeah.
Paperwork
Yeah,
came out. That's unfortunate because dude really talented. Do I think it's gonna stop him? No. If Takashi can do it, he can do it. I think he's still gonna blow. It's gonna take him a little bit longer. He had them blow, but it's gonna take him a little bit longer to get his traction back. But he didn't lose too much of it. But it's gonna take him a minute to get fully weight.
It's gonna take him. It's gonna take him a little bit to get that like full respect type shit.
Yeah. Yeah, and you gotta understand, like a lot of people understand he was 15 and see you in this way. No, when you 15 and you in these streets, I can tell you there is a street dude that was in these streets. Now, what you see behind me is my own business. I'm 35. You see behind me my own business. I'm not in the streets no more. But you see, so I get being 15 and making mistakes and growing up. He didn't know fully what he was getting into the streets. You can't tell me
yeah,
nobody at 15
facts.
know fully what they was getting into when they was getting in the streets. You know what I'm saying? No. But Lil Uzi Vert is a talented artist. You said some interesting little skis. I actually had a guy I interviewed. Shout out to him. His name was similar to Lil Skis, but it wasn't Lil Skis. DJ Skis. He was from UK. Yeah, he was a big fan of Lil Skis. Also, I've seen Lil Skis on the rise. I just want to shout him out. Which artist would you like to collab with in the future?
Like somebody that I really, really want to work with. This one unexpected. Nobody. I don't think nobody really. I don't think even Mooney even thought of this probably. But real talk,
Warren,
the big feature, the big feature that I really, if I can, hopefully, uh, I really would like to work with Frank Ocean.
ooh, that's a good one, bro. I mess with his vibes. No cap.
Like
I like his vibe. I didn't expect you to say that. Nah,
I
some
was
people
not
was
expecting that one. He
surprised.
does like he be listening to Frank Ocean though.
I listen, that whole Blind album is it just takes you somewhere, and that's where I get my vibe off when I'm making my vibe type songs, because when I'm listening to how he tells his story on the songs and shit like that,
Mm.
it's like how I did with Nothing is Something,
Yeah, that was
and
another
it's
one I really enjoyed. Yeah.
so so that's one big feature that nobody really thought I probably do, but that's somebody I really would like to work with in the future. Of course, I want to work with Uzi and Trippy, but a big feature that I really a dream feature is definitely Frank Ocean,
Wow.
because dude is dude is really talented,
Yeah,
like
extremely,
real talk.
extremely.
And people judge him too. It's crazy. I be asking people, I like, you listen to Frank Ocean? He's like, no, he's gay. I'm like, what does that have to do with
Yeah,
anything?
thank you.
Music is music, man.
Like, like I would work with too, Jaden Smith. Jaden Smith makes some good ass music. It don't matter what his
Yeah, he's saucy, man. I'm sorry.
don't matter what his sexuality is. I will work with dude, because Jaden, oh my gosh. If you really sit down and listen to Jaden Smith's music, some of his songs,
Mm,
it really, how he just goes from rapping
mm,
to storytelling, like rapping, vibing, and then storytelling. He, like, it's so crazy and talented. And he really, if you really think about it, he's not making a name just because Will Smith is dad. Like, he really did all this shit by his own. Like, Jaden Smith really, like, he did the whole water thing, all that. And it's crazy because he did it by himself. And people thought just because his last name is Smith and he's related, like his dad, Will Smith and his dad, they think that shit, would get to him. The fame would get to him.
Doesn't
it got him so far, but it didn't get him to the point where a lot. You got to think about a lot of them artists came from the trenches. It got him so far. I mean, but I feel like he made his own route solo as an artist. I actually,
Yep.
to me, he's 10 times better than his dad could ever dream to be. Um, Dude is sick, a sick lyricist, um, creative, talented. Shout out to Jaden Smith, by the way. Talented. The brother, he doing this thing. I don't think it was a song that he didn't drop that in. Like, only thing I'm kind of the relationship between him and Tyler the Creator, but I understand because their styles kind of mimic each other on some stuff. So I get it. But yeah, he's very talented, man. And the Frank Ocean vibe, I can see that. I can see why you said that. And that's kind of like same thing that happened with a lot of people were saying with the Lil Durk Fredo Bang did the remix to Top with Lil Durk, they didn't know how their styles was gonna mash. And I think it
Yeah,
worked once y'all get in the studio and put it together. So shout out to Frank Ocean, man. It ain't see that's the thing about music. It's not about sex, creed, color, religion. It's not about none of that. Music brings the world together. It's not a face to me.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's people need to understand. Talent comes from anywhere. I done met people from the UK. I done met people from Russia. I done met people from Australia, all over. This podcast has been international, even though it ain't got the recognition it deserves. It's been international. I've been doing international interviews, but the point is, I don't see international when I interview artists. I see them regular. They're artists just like any other artists I interview. And I've been fortunate enough to meet all y'all great artists, man. And I hope I continue to be able to push your music and also push what you're doing as an artist. Tell these people where they can find you at on all the platforms they can find you.
Yo, on Instagram, you can find me at Kid Neutron. If you want to contact me or you want to add me on Snapchat, you can at Sean Bates 11. Uh, I'm on YouTube. I don't be on YouTube like that, but I mean, my shit's on YouTube. My shit's on Apple Music, Spotify. It's on everything. I'm everywhere. Once you
Sir,
search up Kid Neutron, you will see me. Like real talk.
Definitely, man. Now also follow him, follow his manager. I'm gonna say it again. I know I'm not gonna say it right.
Monday, Monday.
Monday made it.
Yeah, Mundymade on Instagram.
Monday
And
made it.
also, real quick too, like you were saying before about how music really brings the world together.
Mm.
I feel like music is one of the only things too that can go on forever. Like 1,000 years from now or 2,000 years from now, bro, most of the buildings aren't gonna be here no more. But a song, that shit can go on for hundreds of thousands of years.
Absolutely.
Bro, there's songs right now that were made, like Ring Around the Rosie. I mean, I know it's not, Kid Neutron or rap music, but bro, that song was made like the 1200s. You know what I mean?
And
Music,
people still singing it.
yeah, exactly. Like music is one of the only things that can really travel through like thousands of years and not get old.
Absolutely.
Swear.
Music is so universal, man. I'm gonna tell you, stay determined, stay humble like you is. Um, keep your keep your circle as small as possible.
Small as possible.
Keep the people around you that you can trust. Cause when you become successful, shit gonna be moving fast.
Very.
You
That's
gotta
true.
have
Shit's
somebody
already
that's gonna
happening.
keep you
I'm
Yeah,
level.
not,
yeah, bro.
I be already experienced that shit, bro. It's nothing new, bro. I already that shit. I'm not even at the top yet, and the niggas already at the fake. I'm already hit, man.
Yeah, trust me. Hey, it's there, man. You just never know, man. Like I said, just stay determined. Like I said, I see greatness in 5 years. Maybe even soon, like you said, it's already in the process in the go, man. Just keep doing what you're doing. Stay determined. Um, shout out to you. I think y'all should start trying to label, to be honest, and just work off that on the independent. And, but I don't know how y'all doing how that situation going. It's just me. That's just how I think. I think I go and think big. But you know, but at the same time, man, it was enjoy. I enjoyed y'all, man. I'm happy y'all came through and blessed us, man.
No
Um,
problem, man.
definitely, definitely, man. It's the Chop It Up podcast, man. Y'all know on YouTube. Y'all knew this is the road to 1,000 subs. When we hit 1,000 subs, it's gonna be a big ass gift card giveaway. You know what I'm saying? For all the fans that supported not only the Chop It Up movement, but my battle rap movement. We got some new battle raps coming out soon.
Go subscribe.
Yeah, go subscribe, man. We got a whole bunch of
Subscribe
shit.
now.
Yeah, Cypher Series,
Tap in.
Series, man. We got stuff coming. Stay tuned. Y'all help us support, and we're gonna keep putting out great content. And that's what
Yes,
it's
sir.
about. Like, comment, and subscribe, man. It's been the Chop It Up podcast. I'm your boy Hulk. Like, chop, chop, chop it up. Let's talk.
Peace.